How's it going, everybody? So week one, day two of this month's programming, let's talk about it. Inside of the prepare portion, you guys are going to see 3 times through a lot of locomotive patterns moving in multiple planes, kind of our bread and butter warm up there. We're going to see just an increase in core body temperature is really all we're looking for. Moving from the prepare portion into the practice portion of the workout, you guys are going to see right before that transition and own the skill piece. And that own the skill is going to be L-sit muscle up. Now, something to focus on and something I've always noticed with the L-sit muscle up is as we transition, right, as we're pulling through, what you guys are going to notice is that the athlete's shoulders are going to move forward. And because the athlete's shoulders have to move forward, you're going to see down the chain that the hips move back. And when the hips move back in the muscle up, the feet are then going to move towards the ground. They're no longer in an L-sit position. And so what we want to see through the L-sit muscle up is that the legs remain parallel with the floor. And so what that means is that the athletes are going to have to focus on pushing their hips forward as they pull through. It's going to be a lot different for them if they practiced L-sit muscle ups in the past. Have them focus on keeping their hips forward. It's a really, really big challenge. Please utilize the hashtag, the Brandex method, and tag us in those own the skill pieces. We want to see what your athletes are doing there. So, but that'll be the focus today, keeping the hips forward. If they can do an L-sit muscle up and you notice that their feet are pointing towards the ground, challenge them and try and have them keep their hips forward and their legs parallel with the ground. You might find that some of them try and preload that movement by almost going into a V-sit type position, and that's fine. But we do want to mitigate the hips moving back and see a straight up and down with the legs parallel with the floor. Moving into the practice portion of the workout, we got skill focusing on the hang power clean. We're focusing on extension and also the receiving position of the clean, followed by death by piece, and it's going to increase by 2 repetitions every minute. So what you guys are going to see is starting with dumbbell hang power cleans, 2 repetitions on minute 1, 4 on minute 2, 6 on 3, 8, 10, 12, increasing by 2 repetitions until failure. There is the chance, a high chance, that you guys are going to see the kids starting to do almost just jumping jacks back up and down with the dumbbells in hand. The barbell's not there, so the complexity of bar path isn't there. And it makes it a little bit easier to utilize the dynamic movement of the barbells to bounce right back up to the shoulders. So what we want to do is add a tempo. And I'll ask you guys to add a 1-second pause in that receiving position of the clean. Have the kids pause there for a second before standing and then starting the next repetition. So a 1-second pause in the receiving position, that'll treat you guys well for that practice portion of the workout today. And then in play, you guys are going to see a lot of high skill movements, handstand holds, handstand walks, muscle ups, and then some pistol squats. It's meant to be about 80% full pace. So looking for sustainable movement through this piece. It is high skill movements, so don't be afraid to scale the workout down. Have kids focus on pieces and parts of the movements where they struggle. So if a kid is struggling with the handstand walk, have them do wall walk-ups instead of the handstand walk. Have them maybe do kick up to the wall and then see if they can hold their feet away from the wall for a few seconds if they struggle with just a freestanding handstand hold. Push them, but have them do pieces and parts of the movements, and that's play. That is week 1, day 2 of this month.